Hello everyone, welcome to week 12 of English 3 Diploma 3. This week we'll be talking about computing support. I hope you're all well. It's currently morning in Australia when I'm making this video, but I'm sure you're watching it at a different time where you are. Just a brief outline of this week's lesson. First we'll have a review exercise, then we'll look at the objectives of the lesson. Then we'll talk about computing support, have a grammar discussion, and then some practice exercises. This is today's review exercise. In the comments section of this lecture video, write down what job you want to do in the IT industry and explain why. We had a little bit of practice at this last week, but I'd like you to add it to the comments section. For example, I want to be a game designer because I enjoy playing video games and I also enjoy programming. By being a game designer, I can combine both of my passions. So this is our objectives for this week. Students will be able to identify other expressions for cause and effect, and you'll be able to utilize expressions of cause and effect in giving IT support to clients. Computer support. Computer support is the process of providing diagnostic, troubleshooting, maintenance and repair services to a computer or similar device. It allows end users to seek and receive specialized computer maintenance and management services, either locally from their home office or remotely via the internet. Computer support is something we all rely on, and it's possible that this is one of the jobs that you will do in the future. This slide describes computing support. Before giving advice related to computing support, many times a computer or informatics engineer needs to tell instructions in the form of cause and effect to make the instructions clear. So cause is related to effect. When something happens, something else occurs because of it. So remember this from week 9. We discussed some expressions for cause and effect. We were using expressions of cause and make. This example is cause plus which and the to plus the verb, and make plus which and the verb. We have some examples below. Number 1, a date or event occurs which causes the trigger routine to run. The second example, a date or event occurs which makes the trigger routine run. Hopefully you remember that from the past because we'll be using that a little bit today in the practicum, and it provides the foundation for our next use of cause and effect. We also used expressions of which and when. We were putting the events in sequences and using which with an action verb. For example, the trigger routine runs, which activates the payload routine. And we were also using when with an action verb. When the trigger routine runs, the payload routine activates. Have a look at this animation here. When you press the block falls. Or you could say, when I press the button, it makes the block fall. When I press the button, the cause is for the block to fall. Think of some examples that you can use in this situation. We're going to look at an example now, talking about a boot sector virus. We all know that when a boot sector virus is activated, we get a lot of trouble. So in this example, a certain data occurs and a trigger routine is activated. So when we're expressing causation, we use cause plus to plus the verb. We'll look at some examples to make this clear. A certain data occurs which causes a trigger routine to be activated. Or we can say when a certain data occurs, a trigger routine is caused to activate. We can also use make plus the verb. So we've still got our same example. When a certain data occurs, a trigger routine is activated. But it becomes a certain data occurs which makes a trigger routine activate. Or we can say when a certain data occurs, a trigger routine is made to activate. Here are some expressions for cause and effect. So when we're expressing cause and effect, we can use because. To, we can use the if conditional in a type 1 sentence. So if I do something, this will happen. 3, we can use therefore. 4, using allow and permit. And 5, using prevent and stop. Here's a study exercise for you. What is the relationship between these events? 1, the scanner finds a match for your fingerprint. 2, the keyboard is unlocked. 3, you can use the PC. Number 1 and 2 are cause and effect. We can use because to link them. You'll notice that because is at the start of the sentence and it links the cause and the effect with a comma. Because the scanner finds a match for your fingerprint, the keyboard is unlocked. We can also say the keyboard is unlocked because the scanner finds a match for your fingerprint. In this sequence, number 2 allows number 3 to happen. We can link 2 and 3 using allow and permit. The keyboard is unlocked, allowing you to use the PC. Or we can say, the keyboard is unlocked, permitting you to use the PC. Here's some more exercises to have a look at. And you can see this as a continuation of the sequence before. What is the relationship between these events? Number 4. The scanner does not find a match for your fingerprint. 5. The keyboard remains locked. 6. You cannot use the PC. In this example, we're going to use the expression therefore. The scanner does not find a match for your fingerprints. Therefore, the keyboard remains locked. In this example, 5 prevents 6 from happening. We can link 5 and 6 using prevent or stop. So it becomes the keyboard remains locked, preventing you from using the PC. Or if we use stop, it becomes the keyboard remains locked, stopping you from using the PC. Some of these expressions are used in formal or informal situations, and it's important that we consider the context when we use them. Here's an example. This involves an antivirus program. A user runs antivirus software. The software checks the files for virus coding. Coding is matched to a known virus in a virus database. A message is displayed to the user that a virus has been found. The user removes the virus or deletes the infected file. The virus cannot spread or cause further damage. Please have a look at this sequence of events and use cause and effect to link them together. So you can see a user runs antivirus software and the software checks files for virus coding. When we link this together as cause and effect, it becomes a user runs antivirus software which makes the software check files for virus coding. Or we can express it as a user runs antivirus software which causes the software to check files for virus coding. Then further on in the sequence, coding is matched to a known virus in a virus database, and a message is displayed to the user that a virus has been found. When we're linking these using cause and effect, it becomes, if coding is matched to a known virus in a virus database, a message is displayed to the user that a virus has been found. Or we can express it as, when coding is matched to a known virus in a virus database, a message is displayed to the user that a virus has been found. Going along with our sequence even further, the user removes the virus or deletes the infected file, and the virus cannot spread or cause further damage. When we link things with cause and effect, it becomes, the user removes the virus or deletes the infected file, preventing or stopping the virus from spreading or causing further damage. Or we can express that last sentence as, the user removes the virus or deletes the infected file, therefore the virus cannot spread or cause further damage. When that's all combined, we end up with this paragraph. A user runs antivirus software which makes the software check files for virus coding. If a coding is matched to a known virus in a virus database, a message is displayed to the user that a virus has been found. The user removes the virus or deletes the infected file, therefore the virus cannot spread or cause further damage. Here's our practice for this week. Have a look here at this example and please answer the questions and be ready to provide it at the practicum. So the internet connection is deactivated, which the PC to reboot, someone can fix it, the user can use it to browse for some information. Currently the connection is down, the user from something. Please fill in the blanks in this and remember to link them using cause and effect. We have some further practice where we have a sequence that explains face recognition. Can you please link these with cause and effect and be ready to provide them at the practicum lesson on Tuesday. Provide a scenario where you give computing support to a client having issues with his or her computer. Do not forget to use expressions of cause and effect. This is the focus of this practice, and make sure to use these expressions. That's the end of this week's video lesson. This is my final video lesson, so I'll see you at the practicum on Tuesday. Next week's topic is communication systems. I hope you enjoy what's left of the week or the start of the week, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Thank you and goodbye.